Looking at the image in the diagram, you have an intersection with vehicles labeled A, B, and C moving in different directions. Now, if they all decide to move at the same time, there will definitely be an accident. So we need to apply the right of way rules to allow all of them to move without any accidents. Now, in what order do you think they are supposed to move? Or to phrase the question properly, who has right of way? Before we answer this question, let me introduce you to the right of way rules. I'll be using some terms that might be unfamiliar to you, but I'll take my time to explain them along the line. First of all, right of way rules are basically policies put in place to direct traffic at uncontrolled intersections. So that at the end of the day, when people get to uncontrolled intersections, the movement is a little bit predictable and accidents are reduced to the barest minimum. Now, what are uncontrolled intersections? They are basically intersections that don't have any systems in place to direct traffic. So at the end of the day, when you get there, there's no one directing traffic and saying you should stop and you should go. And there's no system in place to basically stop others from moving and all that. If there's no policy to adhere to, then there will be accidents. For example, you see this intersection like this. They are all over the place and we don't have any policies there to direct traffic. So how do people move in a predictable way to prevent accidents? A lot of people don't know the right of way rules, and this has led to many accidents. You might not even know the policy that is being implemented. You would cause an accident only to find out later that it is your fault. So stick with me to the end of the video. Let's learn the right of way rules. I know this is going to go a long way to help you with managing the road whilst driving. Now let's establish some ground rules first. Rule number one, right of way rules only apply when two or more vehicles get to the intersection right around the same time. First come, first served. So regardless of wherever it is you are going, if you get there first, you go first. Rule number two, and this is the interesting one. Depending on which country you find yourself in and whether you drive on the left-hand side or on the right-hand side, the policies vary. In Ghana, we drive on the right-hand side of the road. So those that are turning towards the right always have priority over those that are turning from the left-hand side. You understand it very soon, so please stick with me. Don't skip the video just yet. Let's look at policy number three. If you are maintaining your lane throughout the intersection, then obviously you have right of way. There's no argument there. However, anytime you are changing course in the intersection, that is, you are deviating from your lane to another lane or another direction, then obviously you have to wait. So those that are maintaining their lane throughout the intersection have right of way. So now we have three ground rules to work with. Now let's apply them in the various scenarios I'm going to present. Scenario number one. Now if you look at this closely, who do you think has right of way? I'll give you a few seconds to think about it. Yes, it is very, very obvious. Vehicle A has right of way. And the reason being that Vehicle A is maintaining its lane throughout the course of the intersection. Let's look at scenario number two. This is very, very simple. You can drop your answers in the comment section. Let's get interactive on this topic. Now let's look at this particular scenario. Cars coming from opposite directions, yet they are turning into a particular road. Now in this case, you do realize that none of them are maintaining the course of their vehicles. However, pay close attention to the directions. If you look at this particular scenario, vehicle A is turning right and vehicle B is also turning left. Even though they are all moving off course in this particular intersection, one well-established ground rule will answer this question. We give priority to those turning to the right. And in this case, vehicle A goes first. If there's any confusion, kindly drop it in the comment section. I'll be more than glad to address it for you. So stay with me to the end of the video. Now back to our main question. Based on the ground rules that we've earlier established, I believe now with all the scenarios, you can comfortably answer this question. So in which order are they supposed to move? Drop your answers in the comment section. Let's get interactive. Bye for now. See you soon, and I'll be back with more.